If you want to see romantic relationships between older women and younger men, you should definitely watch our picks for the best older women, younger men TV shows.
You took me to UT. You insisted that I call you Claire. You took me away from that dance, and you told me to get in the back seat of the car.
I never wanted you to do anything you didn't want to do.
You're in denial.
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good TV show again.
Number 10.
What exactly are you doing with me? Why aren't you with someone your own age? What's wrong with you?
Gold Digger is a drama miniseries created by Marnie Dickens. Passion and love are wonderful things, but what if the relationship doesn't seem to be as honest as you thought? When a 60-year-old woman has spent decades putting her life behind the ones of others, she embarks on a sexual journey with a man half her age. But as sparks fly, she must question whether he may be a gold digger only interested in her wealth.
I said some things to my dad. Shitty things. Things that turned out to be last things. Sorry, this is totally unacceptable first date chat.
Number 9.
Some other things as well.
Really? Surprise me.
Leaving is a drama miniseries created by Gabby DeLull. She does not want to be young again. She wants to be wanted again. This is the premise of this tale of discovering the complexity of love when it is pressured by taboos and social norms. As the married mother of a conservative family embarks on a raw and emotional sexual journey with a troubled young man, she finds her own worth again. But soon, the obstacles in both their lives take on dangerous forms.
It's been a long day and
You said surprise me.
it's been too bumpy.
Number 8.
None of this would have happened. I mean, all I can think about is just you being in jail because of me.
I'm the one who...
A Teacher is a drama miniseries created by Hannah Fidel, Gillian Robespierre, and Adrienne Neal. Exploring something taboo around the world, but common nonetheless, A Teacher follows troubled Texas high school teacher Claire, who engages in an illicit sexual relationship with her 18-year-old student, Erin. As the complexity of their relationship increases, their lives are transformed and become out of their control. As we witness how they affect themselves and the people around them, they put all eggs in one basket.
I can't do anything without you. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't go to class.
Number 7.
This is not my type.
You're too young to have a type. Okay, what's your type?
Mrs. Fletcher is a comedy miniseries created by Tom Perrotta. This coming-of-age story takes tropes different from the rest of the genre, making it an original and fresh experience. We follow divorced mother, Mrs. Fletcher, and her college freshman son, Brandon. As she rediscovers her sexuality and bonding with a young man and his friends, he is facing his own difficulties in sex and love while undergoing the complexities of college life.
How old are you?
How old are you?
19.
45.
Number 6.
Kolla. Max.
You're not so fit.
Love and Anarchy is a Swedish romantic comedy television series created by Lisa Langset. Following the dangerous premise of its title, Netflix's second Swedish show follows married mother of 2, Sophie, who begins to flirt with a young IT expert where her orderly life begins to crumble. As they challenge each other to do things that are against the established social norms, their game becomes increasingly dangerous, with even greater consequences for their careers, personal lives, and future.
Du, det funkar inte. Jag kan inte... Jag kan inte hålla på så här. Det funkar inte.
Number 5.
재밌게 보낼 수 있었는데.
오늘만 날이...
그치?
Something in the Rain is a South Korean romance television series created by JTBC. Provocative and almost revolutionary for Korean television, Something in the Rain is the story of Yoo Jin-ah and Jun-hee, a couple facing prejudice because of their age gap, which is taboo in many circles. Junhee was her childhood best friend's younger brother, who used to live next door. She only remembered him as a little kid, but one day, he comes back as a masculine man and a complicated relationship begins.
서준이한테 안 넘어온 유일무이한 여인이 있다는 얘기지.
누군데요? 누군데?
Number 4.
Please give me my phone. You are way too young for me.
Oh, 26, dude. I mean, we'd have been the same age, give or take.
Younger is a comedy drama television series created by Darren Star. Once something is lost, it's impossible to gain it back. But with a little trickery, things might work out. For 40-year-old divorced Liza Miller, life hasn't been easy. After divorcing her husband due to his gambling addiction, she struggles to feel young again in her personal and professional life. But when mistakenly taken for a 20-something-year-old, she sees a chance to enter the world of youth again.
Next Thursday.
Are you asking me on a date?
Is that a yes?
I don't know. Let me see that jump shot first. Oh my god. I totally thought that was going to sound flirty, but it came out creepy.
It came out really sexy, if you ask me.
Number 3.
남자 얼마나 만나봤어요? 세상 남자가요. 강종열이 하나예요.
When the Camellia Blooms is a Korean romantic comedy television series created by Lim Sang-chun and Chia Young-hoon. Love triangles, complications, cultural burdens, and societal pressure make this heartfelt journey such an emotional roller coaster. It follows a single mother on a mission to fulfill her dream of opening up her own bar. Her future seems bright, but with a man declaring his love for her, struggles arise, especially when crime is included.
내가 걔랑 갔냐고요. 아니, 썸 타자며요. 그나물의 부합이면은 나랑 뭐하러 썸을 타요?
그게 아니라.
Number 2.
Hacksaw Blades.
Escape at Dannemora is a 2018 thriller miniseries created by Brett Johnson and Michael Tolkien. This is the haunting and ultimately memorable true story of a prison escape that went down in history. Based on the 2015 Clinton Correctional Facility escape in New York, this was the beginning of a massive manhunt after the two murderers escaped with the help of a married prison employee with whom they both began a sexual affair.
My husband never looks at me.
Before we unveil TV show number 1, here are some honorable mentions.
¿Alguien más sabe? A lo mejor. Aunque debo reconocer que se echaré de menos.
제가 제일 힘들었을 때, 제 자신이 완전 극혐이라 죽고 싶었을 때 저한테 피아노를 다시 치라고 권하셨고, 제 마음이 흔들리는 걸 읽어주셨어요.
Number 1.
누나 괜찮은 거지? 누나, 나 들어가. 어?
Romance is a Bonus Book is a Korean romantic comedy television series created by Studio Dragon. In this complex relationship, we follow Cha Eun-ho, who is a chief editor at a publishing company, and his childhood friend, Kang Dan-yi, who is divorced, a single mother, unemployed, and struggling in life, though still attempts to find a job. She begins to work as a temporary worker in the same building under him, and as they become involved in each other's lives more than often, a love story begins to unfold.
잠깐 나 좀 봐봐.
뭐 묻었어?
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular TV show in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 TV show videos, be sure to subscribe to Community TV. Top 10 romantic movies
Summer is a great time for romance, although sometimes it's a little less messy to experience romance play out on the big screen, rather than being in the thick of it yourself. It should be no surprise that Netflix has a massive collection of romantic movies. Hey guys, welcome to our entertainment channel Netflix Tops, where we tell you about the top rated movies and series on Netflix. So grab your popcorn and stay with us until the end of this video, because today's video is going to list down the top 10 romantic movies to watch on Netflix. So let's get started. Number 10, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. The movie that vaulted Laura Condor into the halls of teen rom-com royalty was this 2018 Netflix original based on Jenny Han's book of the same name, and follows a high schooler, Laura Jean Condor, whose stash of love letters that she writes privately to her crushes accidentally gets released to the boys she likes, including a hunk played by Noah Centineo. The fallout forces her to come out of her shell and navigate some pretty complicated love triangles. It's cute in all the right ways. Number 9, Someone Great. Not everyone feels enamored with love on Valentine's Day, and for those who are looking for something a little bittersweet to go with their sweethearts and chocolate kisses, there's Netflix's Someone Great. It stars Gina Rodriguez as Jenny, an aspiring music writer struggling to deal with the end of her 9-year relationship as she prepares to move across the country to start the next phase of her career. Lakeith Stanfield plays her ex, Nate, who haunts Jenny at every turn as she tries to enjoy her last few days in New York with their best friends Blair, Brittany Snow, and Aaron, DeWanda Weiss. For an even deeper emotional punch, put on Taylor Swift's Death by a Thousand Cuts after you watch. Swift was inspired to write the song after watching Someone Great, which in a weird loop of breakup art inspiration was inspired by Swift's 1989 album, which Someone Great writer-director Jennifer Kate Robinson listened to on repeat following her own breakup. Feelings inspire. Someone Great reminds those of us much further along in the life, work, love balance biz how funny and hard, and it was to be starting out on the capital letter stuff, love and career. Number 8, After We Collide. It's the classic story of love. Girl meets boy, girl kisses boy, boy takes girl's virginity on a bet, girl finds out, girl breaks up with the boy actually begins to like the girl, boy tries to win the girl back, boy might be abusive, girl should just get the heck out of this relationship, but she can't resist him. This trio of films that has tossed into the dumpster by critics has some teen 50 Shades of Grey vibes to it, as a woman just starting college gets involved with a bad boy, starting a passionate and turbulent romance. Number 7, About Time. Upon his 21st birthday, Tim, a pitch-perfect Domhnall Gleeson, learns from his dad, Bill Nye, with all his twitchy, inviting charm, that the family's menfolk can time travel, in, it turns out, a delightfully modest way. This 2013 British rom-com with just a dash of science fiction comes from Richard Curtis, the screenwriter of Love Actually, Notting Hill, and a dozen of other famous films that make you go, aww. Domhnall Gleeson stars as Tim, whose dad lets him in on a little secret. All the men in the family can travel through time. Rather than making a few quid on betting at cricket matches, he uses his new gift to right his romantic wrong, focusing his attention on Mary, Rachel McAdams, reliving moments over and over until he gets them right. Of course, he learns that's no way to live, but he'll get to that girl anyway. Maybe. Number 6, Always Be My Maybe. This charming rom-com stars Ali Wong as Sasha, a celebrity chef who reconnects with her childhood flame, Marcus Randall Park, in adulthood in their hometown of San Francisco. A lot has happened in the 16 years since they've seen each other. She's successful, he's, not. But the spark still remains. Can their feelings for each other survive all the differences between them? This Netflix original movie is as famous for its funny look at love as it is for its incredible cameo appearance from Keanu Reeves and Marcus's diss rap of Keanu. When Chef Shasha Tran makes her way through the bustling kitchen of her LA restaurant, she stops at a tray of dumplings and complains about the wrinkle. Get rid of them. Thankfully, Ali Wong and Randall Park, stars and writers of this winning romantic dramedy, embrace their characters' wrinkles. Marcus and Sasha had been friends since elementary school when an unexpected hookup one night as teens changed everything. Number 5, Silver Linings Playbook. Sometimes it's not enough to watch a romantic movie. You need to watch a romance between two Hollywood A-listers. Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence star in a 2012 romantic dramedy from director David O. Russell that received 8 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture. Cooper plays a man with bipolar disorder who is released from a psychiatric ward and determined to reconnect with his ex-wife. And Lawrence plays a young widow who agrees to help him get back to her if he enters a dance competition with her. What transpires on screen between Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence's characters bumped each actor's career up a notch. David O. Russell directs with an appreciation for comedy, pathos, and the hurdles of mental illness, as Pat, a divorced man with bipolar disorder, and Tiffany, a widow with emotional challenges of her own, partner for a dance competition. You'll never guess what happens next. Number 4, Fool's Gold. Alright. You're looking for a romantic comedy, but you also don't want to wear any shoes and you're not too keen on putting on a shirt. Enter Matthew McConaughey's 2008 adventure film Fool's Gold, a romancing the stone for 14 years ago's audience. McConaughey and Kate Hudson play a recently divorced couple who rekindle their romance while searching for lost treasure. Sure, it's not good, according to critics, but what can be more romantic than watching McConaughey traverse slippery rocks and jump around some boats in the Bahamas? Number 3, Safe Haven. If you're in the mood for The Notebook, then you better have HBO Max. But if you want to see another Nicholas Sparks adaptation and don't mind one that is a lot worse, then fire up Safe Haven. Julian Hugh stars as Katie, a woman on the run from her past who settles down in a small town on the North Carolina coast and is warmly welcomed, especially by a handsome widow, Josh Duhamel, with whom she starts a relationship. But soon, a stranger comes to town digging up Katie's past, and things do not go well. It's a romance disguised as a thriller. Number 2, The Kissing Booth. We should all leave true love to the people who knows it best, teenagers. In this 2018 Netflix original rom-com, Ellie, Joey King, has the bright idea to run a kissing booth for a fundraiser at her high school, where she locks lips with her best friend's older brother. Their budding romance threatens her friendship with her best friend. What are they going to do? This was a bigger hit among Netflix viewers than it was with critics, which was enough for the streamer to make a whole trilogy of the Kissing Booth movies. Number 1, Midnight Paris. Ignoring the potential problems that Woody Allen wrote and directed this film, can you separate art from the artist? This 2011 fantasy film was nominated for 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director, winning for Best Original Screenplay. It stars Owen Wilson as a man vacationing in Paris with his wife, Rachel McAdams, who, while walking the roofs on his own after becoming disenchanted with his wife, time travels back to the 1920s with famous figures, repeating the adventure every night and understanding more and more about his relationship. It's another you gotta learn to love yourself before you can love someone else type of film, with a slight supernatural bent and set in the City of Lights. And this brings us to the end of the video. What are your thoughts on today's video? Share with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for amazing movie reviews coming your way. And thank you for watching.